My next guest tweeted, quote, "Move the Olympics for Peng Shuai's sake. It's time for us to wake up and speak up. All the gold medals in the world aren't worth selling your morals, values, and your principles." Boston Celtics center Enes Kanter joins me now. Enes, thank you very much. It's great to have you with us today, and you've shown so much courage in speaking out about this. And I loved how in the piece that you wrote in the Wall Street Journal, you cited what's possible when athletes speak out, citing Bill Russell stood up against racial injustice, Muhammad Ali against the Vietnam War, Arthur Ashe against apartheid in South Africa. Why do you think, do you feel like you're alone when you're, putting all of these things on your sneakers and protesting China?
I mean, someone had to do it. You see there's so many athletes, so many actors, so many singers and rappers out there. They're scared. They're scared to say a word because they care too much about their money. They care too much about their endorsement deals. They care too much about what the teams that they play for are going to say. But, they should know one thing. It should be morals and principles over money. It shouldn't be the opposite way, because people's lives depends on this, and it's so important, especially athletes, because there are so many young generation out there are watching us and idolizing us. So if we don't stand up against these dictatorships, who will? So to me, it was really important, and I do feel alone, yes, because so many people out there are scared to say a word because they care too much about the business side of it. But to me, human rights are way more important than everything you can offer me.
Well, good for you're setting such an important example, and I want to play a soundbite from the IOC Vice President John Coates, who seems to have trouble with this issue. He says we can't do anything about what's going on in China. I mean, we're the International Olympic Committee. Go ahead, watch this. Oh, this is a full screen quote. Sorry. "We have no ability to go into a country and tell them what to do. All we can do is award the Olympics to a country under conditions set out in the host contract." What would you say to him about what he should do about this?
I mean, first of all, the Chinese Communist Party does not represent the Olympic values of excellence, of respect, of friendship, and they are a brutal dictatorship, and they engage in censorship, they threaten the freedoms, and they don't respect human rights, and they hide the truth. And while we're speaking right now, Martha, there is a genocide happening. There are millions of people in concentration camps, which I speak to many of them in America. They're getting tortured and they're getting gang raped every day. So you're thinking about putting Olympic Games in a country like this. It is unacceptable. It's a shame that International Olympic Committee are doing this, but I feel like we should definitely stand up to these organizations and definitely should push to move the games somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, the Tennis Association's getting some praise for, really pushing back on this issue. They're probably the first people who've kind of done that after you. But the NBA has a terrible record of this. So what is it like for you in your sport when you're speaking out? And, people have been fired or suspended from their jobs for even suggesting that we should support Taiwan or things along those lines.
I applaud Women's Tennis Association. What a brave organization. I feel like every organization in the world, especially in America, organizations like NBA, NFL, NHL, MLS, MLB should take notes because they care about their players more than the business and money. And when I saw the comment of WTA, it gave me so much hope and motivation because this is the start. This is the start when people start waking up. But I think, the one important thing is listen, people's life, athletes' life is way more important than business side of it. So I feel like we should definitely hold these organizations accountable, especially when they call themselves as social justice organizations. But if it affects their money, if it affects their pocket and their business, they are telling us to remain silent. But I feel like we have a huge platform and we need to use this platform.
Well, there are a lot of questions about this video that Peng Shuai put out and whether or not she is okay. But one thing we know is that she's an incredibly courageous young woman because what she did, speaking out was very, very, very risky in China, that she's calling out this man who had served in the government in high levels. So we're going to watch this. Thank you very much for what you do and for putting this front and center. He wears sneakers that say Xi is a control freak and other stuff on the side. We've seen a lot on the basketball courts and people speaking their minds about things, but it's pretty refreshing to see that you're so willing to take such a strong stand on this. Thank you so much, Enes. Great to talk to you. Hope you'll come back soon.
Thank you, Marta.
You bet.
Thank you.